Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Baltimore Orioles taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. John Shambi on the play-by-play with you. Chris Singleton providing the color. Well, Singy, when you consider the top hitters' ballparks in the sport, this has got to be one of them.
I'll say this. Pitchers have to stay with their game. They can't look over their shoulder and think, I have to be fine and perfect on every pitch. Continue to pitch to your strengths, and you'll come out of here with a good outing.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to roll. And today on the hill, Ranger Suarez. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
And into the box for Baltimore, Austin Hayes. The 2-1. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Here's Adley Rutschman. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one. That's off the mark. Ball 2. Nobody out. Runner at first. Roll to short. Could be 2. Quick feed to second for 1. Double play. That was some defensive wizardry. Anthony Santander at the plate. Here's a 1-1. Swings through that one. 1-2 now. And that's down and away. Off the outside edge with that one, and now it's filled up.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And now the lefty. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle. And that one hammered. That's back. And that one's gone. Ryan Mountcastle hits one out. And just like that, they're out front. It's 2-0.
There was a sinker up in the zone. It looked like it came out of the pitcher's hand a little bit too early. Doesn't have the velocity that good four-seam fastball does. And at the plate, he didn't miss it.
And here is Jordan Westburg. And now 2 balls and a strike. And a pitch. Dives and he can't hang on. He decides to hold on to it, and he's on at first.
Back-to-back base hits. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And now Ramon Urias. The 1-1 is fouled off. Next pitch is outside.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run homer. And it's 2-zip. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back at Citizens Bank Park. And on the hill today, Kyle Bradish.
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. And the right-hander deals. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And now it's even up. Just misses with that one.
No, he's not afraid to fall into a two-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Fires to first on the run. Schwarber out on the play. And time now for the Phillies lineup. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, Kyle Schwarber.
And he's leading them in runs batted in this season, which tells me this guy is able to slow things down when it seems like there's a little bit of pressure, and he's looking at it as an opportunity to do damage. You know, a lot of guys, they see runners on base and they get big. They feel like all this pressure, I've got to get these runs in, but somehow he seems to settle into these situations. So watch out when he comes to the plate.
In the air, left field, and it falls. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with two strikes. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Bryce Harper to the plate. Ball to strike, and that one is inside. Here's Harper, the count 2-1. And there's a base hit to left. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Really good swing right there. You got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And now it's Alec Bohm. Right-hander kicks, deals. Line drive, base hit. Castellanos on his way to the plate. The throw in, but it's offline. He will score. And they trail by one.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. This is Bryson Stott. One down, Phillies down a run. Now he breaks as bad as it's put in play. Drops into the glove, and there's two away.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but a competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at-bat.
And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller. Good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Good job at damage control right there.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back here in Philadelphia, top of the second, here is James McCann. And he walked him.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Jorge Mateo now. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Next offering is in for a strike. Little trouble with this one behind the plate. To second, and he's out. The 2-2 now. And a good eye there.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
That one to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, Ryan McKenna.
And next for the Orioles, Ryan McKenna. Two one now. Oh, look at the stop. The throw, and they get the out. So they go quietly there. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Orioles 2 and the Phillies 1. We head to the bottom of the second. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Strike two. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Left-hand hitter waits. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That hits the dirt, and the count's full.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Left-hand batter waits. And a base hit on the line. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Just a great at bat right there. Saw a lot of pitches. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Here's Jake Cave now. Got him. Down on strikes, and he knew it.
Well, he froze him with the changeup right there, and I think he was so geared up for fastball. Once he recognized that it was off speed, he just wasn't able to make an adjustment. So a really good strikeout, and pitcher just won the battle.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Edmundo Sosa. Moved to first. Throw is low, and he can't pick it. Another move to first, and they're keeping him close. 2-1 hammered but foul.
Well, good solid contact right there, just a bit out in front of that fastball. Got to try to stay on that backside just a little bit longer and see if you can do some damage.
Righty to the plate. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
So the batting order turns over. Here's a big power threat. Kyle Schwarber. He is very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
Well, we've seen more and more of that lately. The ability to drive the ball to slug is getting heavily favored over any discipline or strikeout concerns.
And there's a strike.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. One left for Philadelphia, and our score remains 2-1. Top half of the 3rd inning, and now it's Austin Hayes.
The left fielder, Austin Hayes.
The 1-1. And it's fouled away. The wind of the pitch. And down on strikes he goes. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd.
Now
Adley Rutschman now at the plate. Rutschman struggling on the road this season. Better results at home. Next offering misses. 2-1. Yeah, there's the strike. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the 3rd one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. It could become dangerous.
Throws to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Orioles held in check there. They lead it 2-1. And welcome back. Bottom of the inning. And now for the Phillies, Nick Castellanos. And 1-2.
Really consistent release point. He's been able to pitch up and down and have excellent command at both locations.
Not close with that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
I like the sequence right here. Jammed him on that last pitch, then trying to go away. You get that hitter leaning out over the plate a little bit. Now he's very vulnerable again to something inside like we saw earlier.
Hard ground ball for a base knock. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Here's Bryce Harper. 1 for 1. He singled to left his first time through. The next offering misses. They're down 3-1.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
And the pitch. Hammered. And this one could be extra bases. Castellanos headed for third. Headed for the plate. To the plate. Safe. And we are tied.
Comes through with the RBI. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
And now Alec Bohm singled and drove in a run his first time through. The pitch. That one is upstairs. Out to short. Mateo tosses to first. One gone. Bottom of the third inning.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over it. Put it on the ground.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Bryson Stott. He popped out his first time.
Listen, there's absolutely no reason to pitch to this guy right here. You nibble, you see if he'll expand his zone, but don't give him anything to hit. If you walk him, not a big deal. You have a double play opportunity set up.
A 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. Harper over at second, one down. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. On the ground, right side. In plenty of time to first. Two gone.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And now it is JT Realmuto. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
And a 1-2. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Two outs with a runner at third. That one out to right. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Runner from third in to score. It's 3-2.
Clutch hitting right there to give him the lead this late in the ball game. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up. Went the other way for the knock.
Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. Single to right in his first trip. Just misses. And a full count now. Ripped on a line to center. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. On to inning number 4. It's the Phillies 3 and the Orioles 2. Back here in Philadelphia, out of the 4th. And here's the first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
The line to kick the pitch. Liner snagged at first.
Yikes, that ball was scorched, an absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
Here's Adam Frazier. Came into the game on defense, so his first trip to the plate here. The 1-1. To the right side, stop. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Now back, third baseman, Ramon Urias.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Ramon Urias went down on strikes his first time through. One now. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
Got him swinging. Out number 3. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. They're down 3-2. Welcome back. Now the left fielder, Jake Cave. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Well, these Phillies showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Kicks and fires. Popped up. McCann under it. Brings it in. 1 down.
Up next for Philadelphia, the shortstop,
Edmundo Sosa stands in for the Phillies. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
That misses. 2 balls and a strike. Check swing. Went around. And it's 2-2. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. One down, base is empty. Now he breaks his bat. Now the throw to first on the run. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th.
Got to feel pretty good for the pitcher. Absolutely sawed him off. Bat explodes. And then he makes an easy play on it. Pretty satisfying if you're out there on the ball.
Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies. The pitch. There's a swing and a drive. And that one hops the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. Mateo with a relay throw, but he's in there easily.
Everything came together for him. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you can tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
So 2 down. Here's Nicholas Castellanos.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
Castellanos swings and lifts a high fly ball. Deep left field. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. They get some insurance as the runner scores from second. It's 4-2.
Got the job done to put him up by 2. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
Man at second here with 2 away. And now here is Harper. The pitch. Grounder off the pitcher. And he's safe at first. The comebacker got him down low, and you can really see him favoring the leg. That's his plant leg, which might be a concern, Chris.
Yeah, you hope he's got some feeling in that leg so he can land on it, like you said. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay and try to continue.
Coming on for the Orioles, Cole Irvin.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
So they're at the corners now. Now it's going to be Alec Bohm. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first. That one is absolutely belted. And gone! Home run number 10 on the year. And they add on. It's 7-2.
It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Bryson Stott. Ripped to third, but handled. And that'll end the inning. Phils get 3 on this long ball. It's 7-2. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Number 54.
And he's coming in to pitch on 4 days rest right here. And that might not be a factor at all in terms of being rusty, but he should definitely be well rested.
James McCann in now.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
McCann.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And 1 out now.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Kicks and deals. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Movement in the bullpen. Gregory Soto getting ready to go. Vasquez getting cranked up as well. And a pitch. And now 2-2.
2-2.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. The pitch. Harper makes the grab, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Ryan McKenna, the next to hit for the Orioles. Grounded out his first time up. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field.
That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Austin Hayes. 1 for 2. This to center field. Pulls it in, and that's the ball game.
I don't care if you're a top team or you're a middle-of-the-pack team. Every ball club wants to be dominant at home. Winning a game like this just helps to boost the confidence and makes you look forward to coming out again for the next one.
7-2 your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.